Can you hear me? Dude? Hear me? Well, anyways, welcome everybody back to The Division. A few things I want to talk about, and it's part of the reason I am putting this up, is that at the moment, one of the fellow creators of this YouTube channel has officially decided that he's going to probably create more videos here. He doesn't. I don't know about that necessarily. I don't know. I just really don't know. But he said he might be coming back to make a few videos. So. So, basically, I'm trying to get more people to join the little community I have going on for the channel, meaning anyone from where I live that does YouTube or plays games. I've decided to have them. I've decided to ask them whether or not they actually want to be a part of this channel, and if they do, I don't have a single issue with it. They just have to let me know, and I'm gonna give them the password and everything to the channel. Hopefully they don't mess with anything, but never know. So basically, the other person that was doing this with me, his original name is I call him T-Mass. Not exactly his real name, but I'm not going to tell you his real name. But, basically, are you there, dude? Major? Sorry about that. I'm trying to get this guy in the chat lobby. Sorry, everybody. I'm trying to get my little friend here to join the private session that I have set off to the side. But basically, I'm going to talk about a few more subjects. I'm going to talk about what I think of the Dark Zone and necessarily what's coming to Destiny as well. Because if anybody knows me who watches this video or knows what I like to play, it's normally an RPG game like Destiny or The Division. So basically the play. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I don't know if you guys can still hear me. Even if you can't, I'm going to continue. Basically, I have no clue what's going to be going on in the distant future. I know that Destiny is getting an update. Better be good. And I do mean that. It better be good. Because I have tried my best to support them in my ways, but I can't continue to support them when they don't continuously give out good rewards and stuff like that. So, alright, I'm going to do something real quick. Sorry about that. Damn it. So basically, what's going on is the games are changing. No clue what I'm going to do in the future. We'll find out. So, don't judge me. That was reassurance. But, oh, no. I hate that. So far, I'm going to give the impressions of my impression of Division and the Dark Zone so far. So far, the Division and the Dark Zone have proved to be challenging, interesting, and somewhat what a lot of people feel is stupid or mean or just completely flat out not something that you really want to play because of the Dark Zone. If you play the Dark Zone, it basically is the only way to get... Oh god. It's the only way to get good loot. I will admit that completely. They need to not make that the only way to get good loot, because that's... So far, that's all I can find. In the future, they should definitely design the game more toward... Was that a rogue symbol? They should design... shit, it is. They should design the game more toward a single player and a single player and a I'm gonna grab this division tech before something goes wrong. Basically, they should make it more diverse than one thing. So, that's my thought on that, but... But Destiny is something that's going to kickstart a lot of games, but the Division is just... It's on its own little scale. It'll be on its own little scale for a while. But the Dark Zone so far has pissed me off. It feels like it's... To go rogue is too easy, and it feels as if there's not enough of a punishment for doing it. Because going rogue in real life, like actually deserting in a war situation or anything like that, can be punishable in the United States. I'm pretty sure the government can do it. They will kill you over it, and that's just my opinion. I don't know if that's true, but I'm pretty sure they'd do it. But basically what I'm saying is there needs to be more of a line between what could be acceptable and what is supposed to be acceptable, because that in Division and in real life, I get that it's a game, but you got to give the players a sense of, do we really want to like fight these guys? We will lose a hell of a lot, because once you reach like Division rank can go up to like, I heard it was 100, and once you get up there, going rogue is like, you don't even have to worry about it. But for future content, it's really nice to have that boost. So at the moment, the issue is I believe that it should be a little bit more of a punishment for doing it, and I believe that there's not that much. Because they take away, yeah, if you die, you can lose rank, but then it also turns into when they steal your items, you can't really control what's on lockdown, and I feel as if you should be able to control one thing and lock it down, because in real life, you have that chance if somebody, like, it's gonna sound like I don't know what I'm talking about, but in real life, when somebody dies, you don't always find what they have. I get that some of it is sometimes hidden, but you have one thing that's on lockdown that they can't touch. So, and then the division thing, the issue I'm finding as well is that a lot of players don't have, like, really good luck, and the really good luck players, they just seem to, like, thrive in the Dark Zone, because in the Dark Zone, all you need is scavenging, and you have to have a lot of it. So what is this guy doing? But to have a nice little, like, I would like a little bit more of a freedom. When you go into the Dark Zone, you need to have the ability to equip and unequip a Dark Zone setup for your character, because that would save the players who play this game a lot of time, give them a lot of extra space, and then for those people who have Dark Zone appearances specifically made for, like, what I have on is, like, complete camo just because of it's snowing and everything. I mean, it's really nice when you get that type of stuff, and I feel that you need to make it more geared towards that, because holy God, you need to make it more geared towards that, because at the moment it feels like you had it geared towards launch, like the launch of the game, and then that was pretty much the end of it. That may just be me, but it does have that sort of feeling to it. And I don't want this to turn into Destiny issues. Destiny is trying to get off its issues here, and it's struggling. It is literally fighting to get a hold of some of its fans again, and it just can't get a hold of some of them. So I want this to keep going, and the issue becomes a clear one, a simple and clear one. Make it geared towards the player, make it a little bit more customizable, let them have a little bit more free roam involved in their clothing and equipment. Because Dark Zone is amazing. I'm not gonna, like, deny that, period. It's a fun freaking game mode. But sometimes there's just those little things that tend to not work very well. So it does make a difference. and give at least a specific amount of health to people who enter the dark zone. Like, give them at least a little bit more health. You can raise or lower the DPS and whatever. Just I get that it's all supposed to be geared towards the customizable part, but when you make it all towards it, it starts to lead away from some of the players, I feel. And like I said, this is my opinion. I don't know if this is how anybody feels, but I feel that in order to go up into DZs higher than this, I get that it's a multiplayer game that you absolutely have to have other people, but some people, like one of my friends that I've played with, his friends are just, like, they're sometimes assholes and they don't join. So it turns into a really big issue in the end of, you gotta make it at least, like, give the one person maybe like a little bit more health than the others, or give the one person a little bit more damage, or just like 1% of the people who play this game a chance to survive, because I can't really do that much when it comes down to health. I'll even show you. I mean, I could go higher. What the hell? I could go higher on DPS and everything else, but it turns into a freaking fighting match here over what's more important, because it just then turns into a huge issue of what do I want to survive here. I didn't even know I had these mods unequipped. But it turns into a huge survival issue. So it's just something that needs to be a little bit fixed up. And then please fix some of the glitches to, like, some of the items. Give the riot shield the ability to use, like, your secondary weapon, and it does, like, decrease damage of some sort, but yet it still does some damage, because I'm pretty sure there's some games out there that actually, like, give you the option to put a primary weapon, basically, with a riot shield. Yeah. And then a game like this, it's actually like just to let everybody out there know, this disease could be possible. I don't mean to scare anybody, but it is possible. Although, continuing on with some of the glitches, if you can fix, like, any of the glitches that involve, like, there's the seeker mine glitch. I know a lot of people don't really care about that, but I'm one that really likes the seeker mine. So the seeker mine glitch is something that I find very upsetting, because I have to move out of cover to fix it. And if I don't move out of cover, I tend to sit there and watch it just drain its life away, so I don't really like that very much. And I would like it if they fixed that. So, and there's just those few little things out there that'll do that. I mean, I bet if the developers go look, that there's the glitches are out there, and I feel that too many of them slip by for it just be a coincidence. I think you were spending more time on the graphics and that type of stuff. Wrong thing. There we go. I think you were spending too much time on the graphics and the dark zone, which is completely fine. I'm okay with the glitches. Some of them. I'm okay with some of them. But please do, in the future, try to maybe fix a few of them, because they do get annoying. They're not always too helpful. I'm trying to think of another one. There is another one. Can't think of it.
Warning. Readings indicate this area is contaminated.
So, this is something that I also would like to slightly mention. Some of the glitches with the enemy characters, that even tends to get a little... Ooh, rogue. That even tends to get a little upsetting due to... I don't know how to put this. Tends to go a little too far. The bosses and some of the containers that are used to, like for the explosives on the heavies for the cleaners, those need to be put back when you die. I don't know if that's a glitch or not, but that definitely needs to come back, because I can't, in a dark zone, you can't make a player sit there and try to kill a guy that many times. That's not reasonable, nor is it something I want to do, because I did it for the past few minutes over in DZ6. And I get that it's DZ6, but those containers need to come back. For a single player, again, it turns into the DPS needs to be fixed a little bit so that other people can become a part of it a little bit more. And but the bigger issue here is that the Dark Zone is 50% of what it could be. The developers just have to finish it. And because of how much promise this whole thing can come to, it can be amazing. I mean, look at the graphics on how they are now. It's already amazing. They just have to follow through with the rest of it, and this game could become so much better. I mean, there's no telling how amazing this game could actually get. So, and yes, I do know I filled my pouch up with crap. I have a compulsion to get weapon parts in order to complete my gear stuff. So when I get these weapon parts, what I do is, or get these weapons, or not, I say weapon parts. When I get these items, guns, equipment, whatever you want to call it, the point of it is that I can successfully make high-end weapons by destroying what I get from the DZ. Because the DZ weapons are obviously the best, but they're not going to give you very much still. So it's just still something, it's another one of those things that you just know is going to happen. So, god damn those rogues. Okay, 2 rogues. Three rogues. Okay, that's bad.
Cargo pickup underway.
So, trying to think.
Extraction complete.
Make the, I know it, there's something I can't think of. Make the, high-end weapons not cost Phoenix. Can you hear me, Major? Okay. So basically, don't make the high ends cost Phoenix credits because there's some people who just don't have the time or the they don't have the time, the resources, or the lifestyle to get the Phoenix credits. Phoenix credits are already hard to come by, and that's due to something that which you ended up making half of those Phoenix credits harder to get just because you decreased. You need to go to like a minimum. You need to get to a minimum, like a 5 to 7 for bosses, and that would be perfect. I mean, I can't think of anything wrong with that really. But then again, I am the player, not the designer. But I still would like the designers to take into account some of the stuff in the game that has gone wrong. For instance, the you can get an 8-team party in the Dark Zone. That's not right. Do not like that. That's not a good thing. Because you don't have to engage them, but if they engage you, I really wouldn't want to be a part of that. That's my opinion on that. But I really don't want to have to fight 8 people. Hey, thank you for joining. I really don't want to have to fight 8 people when I'm playing Dark Zone. So.
Attention. Leaving Dark Zone.
Oh, these vendors, by the way, need updating. Because. Hmm. Yeah. Okay, so that brings me to something else. I'm glad that people are friendly. Like that guy, he is friendly, like really nice. So I am very happy about that. So sorry about this, everybody. By the way, the suits that you have in the store, um, I don't actually know how to put this, but, those should be in the game. I want to have them, but the money it's still outrageous. It's like me paying for a product that does absolutely nothing in my house. It's just not useful. So I really want stuff like that. It's like Metro Last Light or Metro, which I will be getting back to as a series. Um, for Metro, okay. So, um, man. So basically, that's my personal opinion on that. And the thing I would like to happen is that as um as the game evolves, I would like the AI and everything to evolve, and it's something that I know doesn't just happen. Trust me, some of this is something I want to go into as a job, and I'm still working towards. But uh, I'd like more of a, uh, I need to stop talking about this because now I'm just gonna start rambling on. But there are a few things, not just Dark Zone related, that have to be spoken about. Because have you fought your own grenade throwers? Have you like literally taken the time to fight those guys? Have you taken the time to fight shotgun guys? Because they're not they're not something tells me they're not fair when I go into challenge mode, especially on Russian consulate. You got to tone one of them down, cuz I had to four-man that. No, sorry. I had to five-man that, and then it became normal. Then it became easy. Not easy. It became easier. It basically dropped to what everything else is on a challenge mode. It dropped to a challenge mode, not a holy shit. What the fuck just hit me? Did a truck just hit me? Or was it actually something? Because that was the issue that I hit, is that I was playing, and when either one was upon me, like the Rikers over at the Warren G power plant, the Rikers and their grenades, they need to have like a pause time to ready their grenades, because they don't. Give them the same amount of grenades as us, or give them a slower throw time. because carpet bombed by grenades is not exactly how I want to play my game. So, alright, I'm gonna be right back, guys. Hey, can you guys hear me? Or is it staticky? Yeah, I'm gonna guess that it's staticky.
Warning. Now entering a contaminated area. Now leaving the contaminated area.
So I'm gonna actually have to end it here on the live streaming because these guys will end up probably kicking me if I don't talk. So I will probably end up seeing you guys later, but otherwise,
Leaving contaminated area.
I'm hoping you guys enjoy this video. This is my opinions on the Dark Zone and the Division, so peace. And I almost will see you in the Dark Zone. Peace.